3, 2, 1.
Let's go!
I'm the host of the PVE podcast, Troy Tittlemeyer. We are at the 67th annual. My son would say 6, 7, 6. Are you guys familiar with that joke? The kids are talking 6.
No.
No.
Oh, you're so lucky. Ay, ay, ay. If you say the 6 or 7 around my 5-year-old, he says 6, 7. Anyway, it's the 67th annual SPWLA. We are the official media hub for this event where we get to talk with professionals in industry about what they're doing with the SPWLA, the value of this society, what we're learning, how we're integrating, and how we're moving forward. And now I would like an introduction for each of you as we prepare to talk about next year's event, 2027. Please, Ruby?
Yes, thank you very much. My name is Rubi Rodriguez. I am from Mexico, but I have been working in different countries. I work with Schlumberger, now SLV, and I am the current president of the SPWLA France.
Wow, nice.
Hi, I'm Emmanuel Caroli. I'm French, working in France from TotalEnergies. I'm a senior petrophysicist. I've been a couple of times president of the SPWLA France, but today I'm the vice president.
Okay. Wow. How long you been in industry on the operating side?
Oh, 20 years now.
Wow. Petrophysics the whole time?
Yes.
Wow. That's impressive. Ruby, what'd you do for, do you still work for SLB?
I'm still working for SLB.
What do you do for SLB? I'm sorry.
I work as a petrophysicist, as a domain petrophysics.
Oh, wow. So you guys are taking in data from clients and trying to help them like model things, or is it more like wireline deployment?
So in my case, after 20 years of experience, I'm now working with internal teams to develop new measurements and new answer products in our engineering center.
Wow. So how long have you been involved with the SPWLA?
So I joined as a member since 2003.
Wow.
But I've been active since 2019, working in the board for the London chapter and then for the France chapter.
How long have you been in the SPWLA?
On my side, I started probably 2005. At the time I was in Angola. And then when I'm back in France, 2009, I've joined the French chapter. And then, no, the French chapter didn't exist at the time. It was called Aside. And then we refounded it in 2015, and then it became the SPWLA France chapter.
Okay. Wow. Yeah. So you've been really invested in a part of the world for wireline and petrophysics. And wow. That's really good to hear. Are you writing any papers? Are you presenting this week at all?
So, yes, we've prepared a paper, but I'm not presenting. It's my author, Perrine, who did the presentation yesterday.
Nice.
We try to have at least a couple of papers every year to show in this event around petrophysics. Yeah.
Can you grab that cloth, see how it's rolled up on itself? Can you flatten that out a little? Yeah, look at me. I'm just attention to detail sometime. Which is important in wireline, right? You got to have attention to detail. Here I'm failing. So that's really good. So what do you think is the most valuable thing that the SPWLA has done for your career?
I think on my side it's probably the capability to show the work we have within the peers, within the audience, where everyone, our petrophysicists, are leading the domain, and we get interesting questions, collaborations around the presentation of our papers. So it was really, every year I have a new contact and people for my projects through this audience event network.
Yep. You'd echo that, or what do you think, Ruby? We got to take a quick break from the show and talk about our sponsors. What if your data actually worked for you? Upstream Plus, starting in accounting, built from over 16 years experience solving reporting challenges, reconciling complex oil and gas data, and turning fragmented information into clear, actionable insight. Because in this industry, the problem isn't a lack of data, it's the lack of clarity. Today, Upstream Plus is redefining what an LOS should be. a decision command center for operators, non-operators, mineral and royalty owners to protect assets, save time, improve decisions, and restore accountability down to the well level. Because in oil and gas, clarity isn't a luxury, it's power. Upstream Plus, see your operations clearly, decide with confidence.
As an operator, you know that geomechanics play a massive role in the difference between a successful frac and a wasted stage. But are you still relying on uncalibrated models? The energy transition truly means moving from guesswork to precision, from generic outcome to optimized economics. Integrity In Situ delivers the world's most advanced geomechanical data set using their Insight tool, subsurface acquisition platform, and is the first and only company capable of physically measuring stress and strain at differential pressures over 12,000 psi without injecting a drop of fluid in both vertical and horizontal boreholes. Capture real-time physical calibrations for your closure pressure and stress magnitude when you need it and where you need it. Unlock your frac's potential and increase production with less effort. Visit integrityinsitu.com and catch our latest technical deep dive with them on PBE Podcast.
For me, the knowledge sharing is the part that I appreciate a lot, because we cannot learn from other experts. We are all with different backgrounds and different knowledge. So we can learn, and we can also train our new generation. So this is what I believe is one of the best outputs of being part of the SPWLA, as well as the diversity and the multicultural environment that we have.
Yeah, love that. It's like the place for integration, right? So,
yes, exactly.
Wow. What part of Mexico are you from?
I'm from Mexico City.
Mexico City?
Yes.
Wow, cool. Very interesting. And you got an industry right after getting your degrees, or? So
I got a bachelor degree in geophysics from Mexico, but then I went to get a master degree in the IFP school. It's the Institut Français de Pétrole in Paris. Oh wow! And after that, I have been working to gain knowledge with this in this kind of symposiums. Yeah.
How did you become presidente of the SPWLA in France? How did that go?
So this is always an effort that anytime I move to a different country, I like to find the group that is associated to the SPWLA. So I start to participating in their activities, and then I try to give some of my time also. So after working with Emmanuel was the president at the time when I joined the SPWLA France. I was happy to see the way the SPWLA was working, and I proposed myself to become a president, and I got the...
Here you are.
I got the selection.
You got selected?
I got selected.
Yeah.
Yes. So I think this is always an effort that we do, but it's personal. We need to find the SPWLA groups in each country to be able to participate and to give also some efforts.
Inspire the local folks that are leaning in and kind of wondering what is the SPWLA, and their younger generation and their completely new perspective and different experiences, and you guys are there to enable that curiosity and get them involved and ask different questions in different ways, support them, and give them a platform like SPWLA does that they can compete in these school shows. Like over the weekend, there was a bunch of school competitions from around the world. They all came to present bachelor levels, master levels, PhD levels. Like, what an opportunity. So SPWLA has really been a lot of fun to learn more about and be here for this event. And we're certainly targeting and dreaming about France next year. We would love to be there, of course, and capture all the technical understandings, the Emmanuels that are there presenting, and what's breaking through, what's new, what we learned last year, preparing for next year's event, the Annual Symposium. This will be the 68th annual next year, 2027. You're hosting it.
Yes, we are hosting, and we are happy to invite everyone to come and join us, especially because it will be the 100 years of the first log.
Wow.
And the first log was invented in France, so it will be the best opportunity for everyone to remember when petrophysics and log analysis started.
Wow. Is there like a historic site somewhere where there's like a pole sticking out of the ground? This is the well that Schlumberger brothers ran the first log on?
So this will be in Pau. It's not especially the place where they log the first log, where they record the first log. But it is Pau. It has a large history in the oil industry.
Okay.
I can let Emmanuel to explain more about Pau.
Yeah.
Why we selected Pau.
Yeah, because the first log was done by the brothers Schlumberger. But this acquisition was mostly for a company called Antar, and Antar today is TotalEnergies.
Oh, wow.
So the connection between Schlumberger and TotalEnergies started there with the first log.
Wow.
And the gas region in France is southwest around Pau. The city of Pau is on top of an oil field.
Really?
Today is finished, there is no more activity, but it's also to show the future of the new energies, because Pau is highly involved in hydrogen's prospection, in water disposal, in depleted fields, many activities around the valorization of the underground, or the subsurface. So it's also an opportunity for us to show that we have a past, oil and gas, traditional, the 100 years of the first log, the technologies, but also these technologies are a way for us to go forward in the new energy business.
Wow.
So hope you will feel that when you will be with us in France.
Is that the theme? Is that kind of the theme and motivation around this? 100 years of technology and growth and business and integration?
Exactly. That's it.
Wow. Yeah, that sounds fascinating. That's going to be interesting. So and the idea is going to be the same as far as technical presentations for a few days. We'll have workshop options. Is there going to be a golf tournament?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
You know that in France we have the oldest golf place in Europe, after Great Britain, of course, but we have the first continental golf area. Yes.
In Pau.
In Pau City.
Perfect. You guys are going to do the 5K? You're going to have the run, right? SPWLA.
We will do it. I did it this morning.
You did?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
So be ready. There are many hills in Pau, so it's not an easy one. Yeah.
Man, give me a golf cart. I will follow you around, rooting for you. Wow. Okay, so man, that's really cool. So what did you learn, if anything, at this event right now? You're watching. You're engaging with all the people that are going to be potentially coming next year. What are you learning from this event that you plan on incorporating in next year's, and maybe some things that you're not interested in incorporating?
So one of the areas that we will incorporate is the new energy session, which is something what Emmanuel discussed. In Pau, we have different energy companies which are working in hydrogen, geothermal, but also in CO2 storage.
Okay.
So we want also to give this knowledge to our community, to our SPWLA community, because we have the local experience and expertise. So this will be something different that we haven't seen here.
Wow,
so
intense.
far.
So in Pau, they're actively storing CO2 in that?
So it's been the first CO2 proof concept we had in France. It's in Pau, in the former field of Lac, which was a gas field and depleted field. So they did some CO2 injection. 2 days finished. It was just a try, and but we are actively sponsoring the activities of CO2. The University of Pau is also working on the CO2 and hydrogen, because hydrogen is a prospect in the Pyrenees mountain. So there is something around there. Plus, of course, the traditional oil and gas industry, which had in Pau a certain aspect, because the field we were producing had a lot of H2S, a lot of sulfur, and there is all an industry around sulfur which went around the city of Pau because, of course, the resource was there. At the same time, we were producing gas.
Yeah.
So it's nice to see that oil and gas is something, but there is a declination around it, which is deeply rooted in the city of Po.
Wow. Yeah, very cool.
But
Yeah.
also, we have a very good gastronomy and the best wines. So that will be also something to experience, yes. So people will enjoy the technical part, but also the pleasure to discover new things.
Right.
In terms of
and then you're
gastronomy.
going to have, of course, the classic Halliburton night, Baker Hughes night, SLB night, right? They're going to all have an opportunity to gather us into a unique place around this convention center. Is the convention center set up a lot like this? There's going to be the exhibit hall, the big rooms. It's going to be at a convention center, well-known place in Po.
So the convention center is called Le Palais Beaumont, and it's very well known by Total and by many industries.
Let's take a quick break from the show for a sponsor spotlight.
As an operator, you know that geomechanics play a massive role in the difference between a successful frac and a wasted stage. But are you still relying on uncalibrated models? The energy transition truly means moving from guesswork to precision, from generic outcome to optimized economics. Integrity In Situ delivers the world's most advanced geomechanical dataset using their Insight tool, subsurface acquisition platform, and is the first and only company capable of physically measuring stress and strain at differential pressures over 12,000 psi without injecting a drop of fluid in both vertical and horizontal boreholes. Capture real-time physical calibrations for your closure pressure and stress magnitude when you need it and where you need it. Unlock your frac's potential and increase production with less effort. Visit integrityinsitu.com and catch our latest technical deep dive with them on PBE Podcasts.
What if your data actually worked for you? Upstream Plus was built with over 16 years in oil and gas accounting, solving reporting breakdowns and reconnecting financial and field reality. Today, Upstream Plus is redefining what an LOS should be. A true decision command center for operators, non-operators, mineral and royalty owners. One place to protect assets, save time, sharpen decisions, and restore accountability down to the well level. Because in this industry, clarity isn't a luxury, it's power. Upstream Plus, see your operations clearly, decide with confidence.
And this is an historical center. So we will have the same, let's say, meeting rooms, conference, and very nice area, which is historical. And Emmanuel can tell us more about.
Yes, it's a very old building, which is was built in the years in the 20s, 1920s, and it's been for a long time the casino of the city of Po. And the casino moved, and the building now is used for these kind of events. So you will see there are two different auditoriums that are generally used for music and concerts, but that will be, of course, used for our conferences and many other places with a garden inside the building, a very nice ambassador room where you will have the lunch. So, well, it's a nice building inside a very beautiful park. A garden with a lake, birds, etc. So and you have a beautiful view on the Pyrenees mountain just in front of you, and you will recognize probably from there the sign of the city of Po, the mountain that is the logo of the event.
We're gonna see that in real life.
Yes,
I like the sound waves underneath it too, or is that resistivity logs?
The top one is the oil resistivity log, the first log, and the bottom one it's a sonic log, which explain or try to give you the evolution of the first log and the more sophisticated logs that we have now. Yeah.
I love that design. Very interesting. So how do we stay connected and we follow this story as it progresses? We're talking a year from now, but as we all know, the days are long, the years are short. This event's going to be here like that, and we want people to know about it. How do they get registered? How do they work out their travel arrangements? Where do they stay? You know, all the things that are developing for the people who are actually putting this event together. You guys are still confirming a lot of things as the event gets there, but what's the best way for someone to stay and keep up with that? Is it through social media? Is it the website already's out that's going to be delivering this info?
There is a LinkedIn page from the SPWLA France, which will be announcing the progress of the event.
Perfect.
So we ask you to stay connected, and then obviously the website will be also providing some information.
Great.
And so the most important is that everybody gets ready to write abstracts to present, because this is the first part that will come very soon. The submission of abstracts.
That has to happen immediately because everyone's so excited from this event, right? You got people in the audience who are like, "Oh, I want to be up there. I want to write something. I have something to do on a poster." So getting that out and allowing people to start submitting the abstracts right away after this event, I think is going to help, be successful in getting a lot of abstracts. I'm sure you're not going to have a problem getting a lot of abstracts for this. Very interesting and very exciting. That's cool. And you're president at the same time. You've been involved in this for so long, and then you just happen to be president when the SPWLA annual event's going to come, the year that it comes to your neck of the woods. Very good. Very good. Okay, anything else? Any last advice or excitement for next year's event?
So we are very happy to welcome everyone, and we will do our best to have to give the best experience for people coming to France.
That's great.
Yeah, we'd be very happy that you enjoy the place. I'm sure you will. You can do many things around Po, so don't hesitate to take the time you need to discover the region. And of course, for us, it will be a pleasure to welcome everyone in presenting their paper, but also enjoying the life in Po.
Yeah. Yep. I love that because petrophysics is really like an integration of a lot of different disciplines. It's not, yes, petrophysicists are petrophysicists, but they communicate with the geophysicist, the geologist, the reservoir engineer, the completion engineer, the drillers, the mud companies that are mixing in the mud cake, making sure you got stable holes. And I mean, it integrates with so much. So when you guys say it's open to everybody, you hope everyone shows up, that's it, right? That's truly it. It's not just all petrophysicists, but truly everybody that's trying to better drill wells, improve production, stabilize this energy, and new geothermal and all these other things that are breaking out. This is a great time. It's a great time for podcasts, a great time for technology, big group events like this. I'm excited.
For people to connect.
Yeah, right? It's like we're integrating, we have attention, we're motivated. AI and machine learning is like getting us even more charged up about what we do and how we make sense of these things and how we integrate between operators and service companies. I love it. I really appreciate you guys taking the time and your effort, right? The effort you're going to put in for the next year to make this very special event for everyone that's going to be there, making sure that it's good, it's technical, it's new ideas. I really appreciate you guys' time and commitment to this.
Thank you very much.
It was a pleasure. Yeah. Thank you, and see you soon.